television with a chain around their neck and then popping out bellies. That's what you guys want. Your wife is not going back there. I saw she's not going back there anymore.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with going back in the kitchen? What's wrong with going back in the kitchen and popping out babies? That chain around her neck.
You laugh at concrete.
One second, bro. All right. What's wrong with going back in the kitchen and popping out babies?
Yes, sir.
Hold on. Before I'm done,
concrete, man. I was at the 2X on your
why are you a faggot? Why are you a faggot?
Hold on. Speak faster.
Why are you so big?
I'm speaking at the pace that
Why are you
you record.
so left?
Come on, man. Hurry up.
Hey, Nathan!
Concrete finish.
Hey, Nathan, welcome to Chillism, a mind virus that I've discovered here on Clown House. Created and produced by low IQ retarded people who just can't seem to be productive. They waste all the time and talk about nothing. Same shit, different day. Know what I'm saying, Dr. Nathan?
You're crazy. It's one of the best things on Clubhouse, bro. It's like chill.
It's great. It's great because I don't have to do anything. You guys do all the hard work. I just sit here and record and cannot believe that you guys keep coming back and aren't even creating a show and putting this on the internet. I mean, you're nuts for doing this, not doing this correctly. You're literally retarded to waste your time.
What's the plan? Break it down for me, bro.
The plan is to just record. For one thing, don't ever do a room that doesn't have replay on, because you are talking about creating a network of people that are self-obsessed with essentially projection, identity, influencership. Like, do shows. Stop just doing non-recorded shows. You're totally wasting an opportunity here to make money. You're crazy to keep doing this. You have to start recording this. Stop wasting your time unless you're actually creating. It just disappears. You got to understand, some people all around the world would watch this insane collection of people on YouTube, on X, on Instagram, on all the other platforms. I mean, it's huge. It's a big opportunity. You have created a mind virus. Bottle it and try to monetize it.
That's the thing, man. People don't want their personal beliefs monetized. That's the problem.
This isn't a strip club. You're not filming women on stage or do lap dances and then people are figuring out that they live in the town next door and her name is Susan or she's got an OnlyFans account. You're talking about people essentially being political. Like, you could say Lion is retarded, but he's not wrong about a lot of these things that he's saying. They sound toxic because he sounds toxic, but they're not bad ideas. That's actually normal shit, which is the family unit and not having 100,000 babies get killed every month. And we as taxpayers spend $1 billion a month to do it. America's fucked up. So your room could have cultural importance, but really it's like a shock. It's like the Howard Stern show. It's basically shock comedy or absurdist comedy. Yeah. But the problem is, you do a lot of work and you're not getting compensated for it. You have created a product, but you're not monetizing it. And the only way to monetize it really is YouTube. And it takes a long time to get a YouTube account monetized. You know, I'm sure because you have a network, you could.
Listen, it's not, I don't think it'll get monetized for one reason, man. YouTube's algorithm.
Hate speech, basically.
The way they structure certain words you can't use. That's the only.
I know. My shit gets taken down, but the problem is when shit gets so crazy and so toxic and so racist, and there's death threats, you have to step in and mute and mod and say, okay, we need to come back to a state of peace here. We cannot have death threats. I mean, maybe state some rules like no death threats, no hardcore racist commentary, and then I don't know. That's probably it. But like, YouTube will end a live stream or they will flag shit based on automated transcript analysis, and also Instagram. But the point is to continue doing this. Like, I will just keep recording a room and doing it myself, but I suggest, as the founder of it, that we partner, or you start creating yourself and let everybody know, hey, I think this is a good idea. And this show is now on YouTube. And I think everybody will be cool with it and chill about it. And if they're not chill about it, then they are not practicing chillism, and they are part of the problem and not part of the solution. The solution is to make money. The solution is to be productive. The solution is not to continue letting people utilize this as like a toxic garbage bag. You know, it's a cesspool of toxicity. It's not real therapeutic hypnosis. But if people know that the purpose is to turn this into a YouTube a business and a live streaming business, I mean, people are just gonna either stop coming because they don't want to be recorded, or they're gonna come back and give their piece. Most people want to be recorded because almost everybody is vain, egotistical, narcissistic, and thinks their shit don't smell.
Yeah, everyone has a story to tell. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but just capture it. Like, you're an artist. Like, this is art, but you're just letting the art. You're just doing a daily exhibit, but you're not capturing it. You're not publishing it. Like, you're not. There's no record of it. So, I mean, if you go to Chillism and you go on YouTube and you type in Chillism Clubhouse, like, you'll see videos of me listening to Chillism, or you'll see me
Well, how many
filming
people
Chillism.
listening to Chillism? Not as many.
It doesn't matter. If you're gonna do this, what's the point? Kill two birds with one stone. That's why I say you must be stupid or crazy to not do this. What is the point of doing it if there's no opportunity of potential future success for monetization? And then you have a library or a catalog. You can have 1,000 Chillism videos up by the time it starts monetizing. And then when it monetizes, if you start buying traffic, next thing you know, you have an actual show. It's a library, a catalog. You may think it's stupid, but if it's so stupid, why the fuck are you doing it? But it's not that stupid. It's just pretty stupid.
You do bring up some good points, bro.
It is the definition of insanity, because you are recreating an experiment and a hypothesis every single day with the same results, which is you're not making money from it. And it's insane to do something every single day over and over again, especially if you're an artist, and not have any type of financial reciprocation, remuneration, or creation. If you were actually doing artwork, you could sell it. I mean, you could live stream Chillism as maybe you're painting and say, hey, everybody, I'm doing a painting, and hit the link above. And next thing you know, over the course of a couple months, because you do have an active room, your YouTube account would monetize quickly because you're able to draw from another platform onto YouTube. So
You do have a point there.
it's not going to just happen after like 3 days. It takes like a couple months to build the momentum until you finally reach critical mass. And then it's not Clown House that's giving you the business. It's actually YouTube.
Now, let me ask this question. How is that going to work over on places like YouTube or something like that? What doesn't YouTube, if there's recordings of videos and stuff via
No, only to YouTube.
Like the TOS.
No, YouTube can't determine what you're actually listening to. And so if somebody files a privacy complaint with YouTube, the only way their privacy complaint will get honored is if you use their name in the title of the YouTube video, but just don't use anybody's name. And I'm just talking the real name, not even like their Clown House stage name. So YouTube does, you know how many videos I have up now of Clown House? I have like 10,000 videos, and I've only had like 2 privacy complaints. And that's because I hated the people so much that I actually used their name in the title of the video, because they're so stupid and annoying. So anyways, I'm just giving you some business advice. This is a free consultation, which, if you don't do the heavy lifting, it's never going to happen. Nobody else is going to do it. Maybe Tali would do it. Like, I don't know why Tali doesn't do it. Anybody who's working from home should take this opportunity to capture what you've created and put it in a bottle. This is a free cast of characters. Do you have any idea how expensive this would be to produce if you had to actually do casting by putting out a solicitation to find actors to essentially have these crazy conversations? And you wouldn't even be able to get people to be authentic. Like Lion is speaking his true self every single time. So you have an interesting cast of characters that will continue participating, because you know why? They don't give a fuck if they're being recorded. In fact, they want to be recorded. They want influencer economy and power in their lives, and they can't do it because they're too busy talking and working a job. So if you're driving a truck and you got a big voice, you can't actually set up a podcast or a recording studio and do this. So that's why, as the artist, have a unique opportunity. It's your baby. I mean, I would really encourage you to create a YouTube channel and start recording all of this. It's the only place to go with this. If you don't go that route, you're going to have disappointment. There's only joy in being reciprocated with dollars. Everything else is just a horrific mind virus of neuroticism and stupidity. You're crazy for not trying to monetize it. I would start today. I mean, right now I have 5. Yeah, I've got 5 YouTubes going.
I talk over with the group, But no, listen, I'm definitely, because you're not the only person that said something like this as well. I'm definitely gonna take notes.
I mean, how many years have you been doing this? You at this point, you could have had a YouTube channel with 4,000 videos up, and it would actually be make money by now. It would. Believe me. You're gonna get black special preference treatment. YouTube rewards people. I'm a white guy. I can't get anybody to view my shit. Hampton Spears has 30,000 subscribers, and he's making 7,000 a month, 10,000 a month. Like, there are people from this app that have transitioned to YouTube and are making big money. But it's a video production business. I'm not saying Chillism is even going to be a success, but what's the point in not trying? If you don't try, you're a fool. Like, you're just stuck at the fool stage, which is stage 0. You're not even at stage 1. Once you start recording, you'll progress to stage 1, which is essentially the producer, the director, the magician. You're still at the fool stage. You got to get out of being the fool and just creating this content, but not storing it. You have to start storing and recording these conversations. 100%. Like, it will monetize, and it will be. You got to understand, this is comedy. This is really comedy. People will think this shit is so crazy and so funny. Why do you think people keep coming here? Because it's crazy, funny comedy. Like, that's why people come here, to listen to this cast of diverse characters. Try it. Like, do it today. All you need is a second fucking phone to start putting up YouTube videos and recording. Because again, it's mostly the audio that is of value. There's some video value, but it's mostly the audio. It's because everybody has a very distinct voice, and it's, again, podcasts are basically hypnosis and audio hypnosis, which is really comedy. When a comedian goes up on stage and he does a 30-minute bit, that whole thing is basically a hypnosis to try to induce the laughter response, the relaxation response, the anxiety response, the anger response. And this is what your room does. It creates all the full range of emotions by listening to it.
I hear you, bro. And like I said, you're not the first person who told me. Yeah.
I mean, just keep doing what you're doing, but record. It's not a complicated, it's not like heavy lifting. Again, you don't have to go out and mow the lawn and take out the garbage. You literally have to click open another phone and click record, or just start creating rooms in the house and recording the rooms in the house. And you know what, Nathan? Fuck anybody who complains about it, because they are a part of the problem and not a part of the solution. If you actually want to improve the world, you have to improve yourself. If you want to improve yourself, start recording these rooms and start trying to make money from this. Otherwise, it is the definition of insanity. You're repeating the same equation and formula every day with no different results. That is insanity. That's the definition of it. And everybody is participating in it. So save yourself and save them in the process. That's my advice.
I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. All right, I'm going back to the room. I'll catch up with you.
Yeah, I don't know. That's my advice. I mean, just listen into your room from this room, and understand what you're not. Again, at the end of this equation and at the beginning of it is just one button. Just click record and click stop record. That's all you have to do, and start publishing it to YouTube, and put it in the room title saying for YouTube or YouTube Live, and then post the link to the YouTube Live. I mean, I'll be the producer. You know,
With that being stated,
but I mean, it's a partnership. It's 50-50 if you want to partner with me.
Are the women going to work to provide for the men or the family? No. They're going to work to provide for themselves or the children. Do the men go to work to provide for the women? Yes. And the children. That's how it, and that's the unfairness about this situation. Now, when it comes to my family, mine, she wasn't all of this stuff until who supported her? Who pushed her forward? Me.
Different guys.
Me. I look, when I am.
I'm just doing it this way, but
I am. You're right. Thanks for pointing out. Everyone knows that. If you were in me long enough, you know that.
This lady in the workforce?
Yeah. Yes.
she has to be. You think he's earning the big
You know how old my children are?
lady is definitely the breadwinner.
Hey, do you know how old all my children are? All 5 of my children that you gave me?
But Lion, that's the point right there. That's all he's saying.
No, what you're saying, no, what these niggas are saying is, and to push these women into the workforce, fuck niggas, get money. That's what they're saying. That's the philosophy of today. And it's wrong.
Oh my God, Lion is strong man in your position.
He's
He's taking.
the only men he know are made of straw.
What we are saying is, as the time is evolving, we need to consider women in their wish as well and say, okay, how can we accommodate them and still create the greater purpose? And I think, Lion, you are an example of that. And I think that's
Exactly.
No,
Lion, do what you're doing. Lion
hey,
is
man. No, shut up, nigga, shut up. Hey, man.
The line is
Man.
special. There's no other
Man.
family that's just
Hey,
gonna
man.
come here and get it up.
When my children were born, who do you think been working? Who do you think worked all of the hours? Who worked night day? Wait. Who worked night day? Who stayed at home while the other person worked night and day? Yes, I still do.
While the children are getting older, there's more time available. Things change. You change with the time.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we're saying all along.
That's what he was telling you all along.
No.
That's great. And I was like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah. Let's talk about the Jewish thing because you mentioned about the money and the lands. People always mention this. Until today in Israel, if you are Christians, they will spit on you when they see you.
Do that right now. We don't have people that are experts. I accept that, but I'm not going to be able to answer all your questions. But just before we carry on, Andrew, you missed one other hilarious thing today. Marcus was, the guy Marcus was absolutely peeing himself. Marty left, he went to go do something, and I was speaking, and then there was this complete lunatic Yaha, whatever the hell his Muslim name is, and he just started talking. So I started talking over him because there was no moderation, we carried on. But then I had a
OPM. You guys know what that is? OPM.
Office of Personnel.
Money. That's what it is.
Other people money. True.
When you prioritize women to be at work and put in the same amount of hours, or you're telling them that they should work the same amount of hours for the same pay and all of that nonsense, you're taking time away from the family and children. That's what you just got here, whoever the fuck you are. Just shut up, nigga. Just shut up. Hey, just shut up for a minute. Just listen, shut up. And then, no, you haven't. All right, so still man my position.
Your position is not the subject of the room. The subject was, he said times are changing.
Still man my position.
And you went on a rant about.
Still man. Okay, go ahead.
I'm describing what I've been listening to for the last 10 minutes. You've been going on a rant about shit that he wasn't even addressing.
Oh my God! Look, you.
I'll still not go.
Wait, stop. No, Claire, what's up? Hey, Dominic, you came off the mic, you interrupted me, the floor is yours. Please, give me what I was talking about, because I'm the reason why we're even in this conversation. They are the ones who tried to move the conversation to other points, Dominic. What was my position?
The point is you moved the conversation to something.
I did not.
Yes, you
orator of the conversation. I started the conversation.
You keep saying that. Cool. Matt was saying that times are changing, and you went on this whole spiel about how what's up abortion and all this other shit that you
You
weren't
want me to put on the make lipstick?
Not yet, Rayon.
Paint my nails.
So why did I say that? Why did I say that? Why do you think I say that? Give me the context, Dominic.
Why do I think you said what? Which part?
Lipstick and dresses.
Oh. I think he said since the 70s we start addressing women being in the workforce.
You weren't listening.
Yeah.
So what I said was we were originally we brought into the whole school thing. Louis brings up the point about how the schools don't cater to boys anymore, which he's absolutely correct. Every place which he's actually correct on. The schools don't cater to boys anymore. It's more catered toward women. He said that boys are naturally more hands-on. And they use their hands, but that's how they learn. And schools are no longer doing that. He also said that they sedate the children out. They sedate the young boys, and he says that there needs to be something done about that. And he also makes the statement, which is that our society does not tout up or hold up masculinity anymore. And that's where I came in with this. Matt says that, hey, listen, Lion, you just got to get with the times, meaning what he's stating here is that, hey, things are changing, that you have to adapt to the new environment. And I said the new environment consists of men taking the back seat, basically, being phased out. Actual men, the traditional man being phased out of society and being more like Crayon or yourself, bitch ass niggas. Is that what you want us to do? Then after that, I brought in the point that the modern times today. Wait, the modern times today.
My friend,
the modern times today.
Nature Boy is back. He's like a mosquito in the forest.
Abortion. They want us to adopt the political views of women being promiscuous.
I got it, bro. I got it.
Right. So now that you've been brought up to speed, what do you have to say about it?
I heard all.
You didn't have. No, you didn't. You didn't. That's the reason why I had to repeat it.
Yes,
No, you did not. That's the reason I had to repeat it. Now go right ahead. The floor is yours.
You're just repeating what I've already.
I'm gonna go on mute now. The floor is.
What was your question?
He wants to know what your response to his rant about men becoming too feminized.
Yeah, I disagree.
And it was originally about masculinity, right? How it can and the solutions or the things we can take towards helping young boys and men.
Alright, so
all he had was complaints because he doesn't have any fucking answers. All he can do is moan at his fucking Twitter, right? Just feeding him fucking brain rot slop about how they are making you want abortions. I don't know if you've even looked at the states in America. There's a lot of states that aren't cool about abortions and they're resisting, right? And also, it's like he seems to think that the democracy of ideas that's a threat. As in, if one person feels the type of way about abortion, then you have to feel that way as well. Like he's actually complaining about normal freedoms and social pressure, and that's what he's upset. He's upset that some people feel abortion is cool, and he doesn't feel abortion, and he doesn't want to hear them talk about abortion because he's an old man that fucking like he said can't get with the times. He can't, or not even get with the times. He can't learn to shut the fuck up and stop moaning about it. Right? That's it. But it's fair enough. If you want your safe space to cry and have no answers and no solutions on how you can get birth rates up or how you can get marriage rates up, then yeah, you should be in the backseat because you're not actually contributing anything. You're saying we're on the cusp of evolution. And remember when Matt said, you sound like the people back in the day when the first black man was working in the field.
You see, Zach, even when you're an English speaker, it's still an ESL room. It never fucking ends, mate. It's the song that goes on forever. It's the song that never ends.
Because the whites are still in the workforce. They're still in the highest positions. They seem to be okay. And his whole fucking worldview is twisted and fucked up and inconsistent. And I think he did have that solution. His solution was to make all women not go to college until after they've had babies. That's his prescription.
That's not
And
a
he thinks
solution.
that is his solution. He said
That's
this.
not a solution.
Well, let him say it. Let Lion say it.
No, he
Yeah,
won't
that's-
sense it because he
yeah.
can't speak in
Right,
direct
right.
terms. He's a bitch on.
He's an idiot. He's an idiot.
Kieran, give him a chance to.
No. You know how Elmi is? Shit, he's like Elmi as well. He keeps going on, man. He's been repeating the same shit over and over and over and over and over.
I've been there an hour, bro. I've been there an hour.
I know. If you want to contribute, calm.
I've been there about an hour and a
You want to
half.
hear more from Lion. Say the same shit, man. It's just a broken record.
I mean, this is a specific question to Lion. What is your solution?
You see how that works? Crayon, nobody want to hear you? And does that bother you? All right, so look, this actual solution is actually in the complaints that he's actually paying attention. So when I said earlier that the society is falling apart, it's due to the fact that women are working the same amount of hours or close to the same amount of time away from the household and away from their families. Family first, family first. For the third time, family first, Crayon. Meaning, let's just say a young girl, you should be training this young girl to look for her potential husband or mate while she's in school. Find whoever that guy is who is willing to commit to her and marry her while she is still of a right age to give birth to not at least more than 2.4 children. Because that's what we need in this country, in America, and possibly in your country too, because you're too bitch made to actually do it yourself. We need real men in your country to help get the women pregnant so we can have another generation and another tax bracket that comes after us at some point. So you get the women pregnant while they're still ripe, and then after that you focus on building your society, building your household around your children as the children are stronger and older to be able to.
Man, Zach, were you just thinking about racial affinities? Man, you was ahead of your time. You fucking hit the nail on the head again, my friend.
Be there. Women don't want men there. So
I went into that room and raised my
that's
hand.
what you got. That's all I said.
That's because they know that you're a white man and you're a problem and a racist.
What was that shit?
And that ain't projection now.
Yeah,
They racist up in here.
I just talked to Nathan and I kept telling him like he has to start recording this and putting it on YouTube.
No, it was something about abortion or something.
Can I ask my second question based on that, please, if I can?
I don't know how to oppose this. I think that this is like the worst. It's the worst philosophy ever.
Well, this is why I just keep telling you to create Tanya videos, because this is actually like part of the business where we record bad content so we can contrast that with good content and show how stupid people are. I mean, I don't have to keep telling you to record Tanya, because when I tell you to record Tanya, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it myself. Fuck it. We're going live.
How you subsidize the workforce? I guess the tax, being lost. Yeah, you say the workforce being lost by taking 50% of the population out of the workforce? That's what you're saying, right? Yeah. Because you know how I know that? Because this has already been proven like 1,000 times already. Alright. So a majority of those jobs that are being supplemented by women, if all of a sudden all of those women just quit, it's not gonna do anything to our community. And on top of that, our government will supplement and bring the values of the property value and all of that other stuff down based off of taxes. And what I'm trying to make.
Another room about Jewish derangement syndrome, you sick anti-Semitic, Jew-hating pieces of shit. Each and every one of you are low-educated scum, villainy, fools. Read a book and go to the gym, you fucking wankers.
Yeah, please. We're having
You've all got Jewish derangement syndrome on your minds. It's shameful that you can't stop thinking about Jewish penis, Jewish brain, Jewish guns, Jewish land, Jewish banks, Jewish dollars, Jewish food, Jewish music, Jewish culture, Jews, 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 Jews.
Yeah. No, put him down in the No, he's gonna record. Remove him. I'm sorry, Edmund.
Oh, my friend is here. Oh, my friend's here. Hi, friend.
This is all his accounts. My friend is also his account.
Welcome, my friend. How many accounts do you have? And how much more lip filler are you gonna get? And what about your Jewish boyfriend that broke your heart?
How is it possible for him to have 2 accounts?
No, sorry. I thought you were Edmund because he has like 15 accounts. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm sorry. You have like 15 accounts, that's why.
Did you get back together with your Jewish boyfriend?
Why are you asking?
Because you sounded so heartbroken and you keep saying that he's the love of your life and that you're in love with a Jewish man. I find that interesting. But yet you're always in a room blaming Jews and hating on Jews. How could it be?
Because I love him. Good, yeah, I was gonna say that. Besides my lover, they brought. I was actually, I love the store Lidl. You guys, Lidl? Anyone?
Is it like a dreidel?
Yeah, I know the store Lidl. Yeah. What about it?
It's Jewish, I think. If I'm not mistaken.
I thought it's part of I don't know, some chain.
No. It is, but it's like if you look at what is it? Fucking hell, they own everything. And McDonald's, oh my god.
They also own all the cheeseburgers and French fries and milkshakes and the brooms and, lip filler surgery centers where very vain, egotistical whores go and get lip filler put in their lips and Botox in their foreheads. And they run their mouths all day long blaming Jews. They don't go to the gym. They just spend all their time here bitching like whores. They don't go to the gym. They just do lip filler all day. They run their fucking mouths. They're whores.
Will you pay for my lip filler? Mine too. Yeah. Hold the fuck up.
What's up, Dad?
Where did you win?
What is this church?
Let me see.
The Black Rabbi.
Yeah, oh my god. To be honest, she's funny.
I drew the Black Rabbi by hand, and I put it on my shirt.
Amir, I have a question for you. Amir the Carman, if you went to Palestine/Israeli territories, who would you actually meet from the south?
From the Jews?
Yeah.
We Shlomi.
Shlomi?
Yeah.
Why Shlomi? Because he's a hostage survivor?
Shuki. I told Shlomi maybe like 4 years ago that if I ever went, she smoked like a joint with him. And he always told me, yeah, Habibi, come to Israel. That's about
Black
it.
Rabbi.
What? Look hilarious.
Yeah, I swear to God. Wait, hold on. I'm actually thinking of booking a ticket just to go to Jerusalem just to take a selfie with him. I swear to God.
What's your man do?
Nothing. I need to apply. I don't know if you're gonna let me into the country, but
You need to apply.
because I was born and raised in Scandinavia, but they will probably ask me. They will ask me 100 questions because I don't look Scandinavian. That's why. They will probably ask me where you're from. Oh no, my grandparents are Palestinians. My parents are from Lebanon.
Okay, so stay. Oh my God, let's put this way.
Oh, I'm in Scandinavia. Okay, hold on.
This is crazy, dude.
It's so nice because it's sunny and I hate sun. I hate when it's hot. So I like when there's like cold wind.
Yeah.
So the Black Rabbi versus the White Rabbi for the U.S. president.
Oh my God.
It's a good question. Actually, to be honest, the White Rabbi, I'm sorry, but I feel like if you would have power, you would be worse than Netanyahu. They always say you're from the Jew. Black Rabbi seems to be dumb. Yeah, but he became Jewish. He's not like his ruach. It's not like his nefesh. It's literally he got the Jewish identity a couple of years ago.
I'd like to give a message to the comedian in the audience. I just want to say that being over here listening to this nonsense, you missed a moment in chillism where Dawn said, "I'll sue the fuck out of you, Beth. I'll sue the fuck out of you." I just want to let you know that that's what you're missing over here listening to this.
Fucking trash bag. Yo, comedian, get the fuck out of here anyways, you're recording.
streams, bro. It doesn't just record live streams on
What
YouTube.
the fuck?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
all your
listen to it
conversations.
all the time.
Why do people that listen to that?
It's
No one
interesting.
listens.
I watch it sometimes.
I do too, but I'm only the only person watching.
Wait, he wants to come up. Do you guys both like this?
Yeah, let him.
Yeah, he's interesting enough.
Let him? Okay.
Danny, it's amazing you drew that picture, by the way. It's just phenomenal.
Do you
Thank you.
approve? You want to go up?
Say that again?
You want to go up?
I don't know who this comedian
What do you vote? What do you vote? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Who is he? Is he an anti-Semite crazy
I
bastard?
don't know. I don't know.
No, he's a
Wait,
Jew.
yes or no? Yes or no?
Did someone say he streams rooms and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking no.
What's his new channel?
You're not a capitalist. You don't support creative people trying to make money from stupid people on the internet who are racist, bigot, low IQ, dumb people. I mean, come on.
I just don't support you doing it in a dumb way. Monetize it, make it exciting, put short clips. No one's gonna watch an hour-long fucking stream of you sitting in your room listening to people talk. Make the most exciting moments, flip it into 2 minutes, post a wild title, and then I'll be happy.
Got it. So you want me to create an edit and a compression for your maximum dopamine response?
Wait, comedian, are
Precisely.
you Jew? Are you a Jew?
My father's Jewish and my mother's gorgeous.
Your mom's a goy? I didn't know you're a patrilineal. The fuck?
I mean, do you
Yeah, married a
have
chick.
in it?
Yeah, Galilean princess. She's in love with a patrilineal Jew.
I am actually.
Comedian, do you consider yourself a Jew?
He's dead.
I'm a comedian. I am whoever you say I am.
Okay, now with another person. You have a gold sack around your neck.
Do I have a gold sack?
Around your neck, yes.
No, I have a gold crown on my head.
Okay, not Jewish.
Look, for me, to be honest, you know, this whole maternal, paternal, blah, 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 for me, it doesn't matter who it's, yeah, it's bullshit for me because it's like, it doesn't matter who is Jewish, you still have Jewish blood in you. It's not like your fucking 50% will disappear.
You will have Jewish blood in you?
Let me ask you something. I mean, what is 50% blood that's Jewish? How stupid can you really
So
be?
basically, no, but hold on, what I'm saying is like, you know,
That's
when
what
people,
you think.
yeah, but when, you know, when people say like,
Well, that's stupidity because 50% of blood is not Jewish. Jewish is a philosophy, you stupid fuck.
He's agreeing with you.
why are you shouting at me? I thought you were with me, man.
Because anybody who says 50% of you can never be erased and because it's Jewish blood is a stupid person doing
Why are you
hypnosis.
mad today, bro? Why are you mad?
I'm not mad. I'm roasting her for being stupid.
Okay, relax.
It's not about agreeing with me. I am whoever you say I am. Oh, hey, Dr. Prince is here, the ultimate terrorist, the future jihadist and shahadist. Oh, Dr. Prince, your life is going to be a short one.
Yo, I wanted to tell him though, I do like that he's making 5-minute clips now. It's much shorter, much more palatable. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that for me it doesn't matter who is a Jew. For me, halas, like it doesn't matter if you have a parent that is a Jew, you are basically half Jew. And myself, I consider you take after your father more than you take after your mother. And you take after when you get married to someone. It's like if I marry a Palestinian man now, my kids will be Palestinian. They will be like Palestinian at least, sure, but they will be Palestinian more because they will like take after the father, and you always follow the husband. And the man is the head basically.
Are you jogging? Because you're
No.
breathing.
Oh yeah, it's because I'm literally walking up a hill with my dog.
Are you not itching?
No, I have asthma.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Don't worry.
I
So is
think,
it too loud?
The whole thing about Jewish ethnicity, I think, is a scam, bro. You guys are literally just a...
It is, but you guys shouldn't know about it.
Yes.
I mean, okay, Yeah, it could be. I believe so too because we have, like, for example, Black Rabbi that converted to Judaism. I mean, how many people do you think converted back then that claims to be Semitic Semites? You understand what I'm trying to say?
So all you get paid if
because of its microchip thing. It's fucking crazy, right? We definitely need Taiwan, right? But yeah, let's see if they just slide by, right? I want to see that way. I just want to keep on showing examples of how the Trump administration is like any other administration, right? Where like money talks, bullshit walks, right? I just want people to like register that because right now that administration should be the hero, should be just breaking down the gavel on Facebook. That should be happening, right? That's why you break the swamp, right? And I just want people to see, like, nah, that doesn't happen. So we can all get back to the government and this fuckiness mentality that we should have.
It's not the same government because he's a negotiator in chief, okay? He negotiates deals. He's going to make a deal with Zuckerberg to help the American people. That's what's going to happen, right? Anyway.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Ryan, do you think that's going to happen, Ryan? I want your opinion on this.
I haven't really been following the I can't really.
He's waiting to challenge me on what I said about what you
Well,
said
what I
about
said.
the whites were right to be alarmed that black people were entering the workforce because
Right.
yeah.
All right. So do you actually firmly disagree with that?
I don't believe the whites were right. No.
And what would be the reason why you don't think that they were right?
Their fears of being displaced didn't happen.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because you know what? White people are still in the U.S. workforce.
Yeah, but then, all right, look, I'll give you something you can visually see to understand my position better, all right? So, just say, Israel, whatever you want to call it, they were all white. And then they start introducing one thing. It's not you, it's me. I got a red bar and I'm driving through the mountainside. Let me know when you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
All right. Okay.
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. What are you doing?
Just chilling. How about you?
Listen, in order everyone that comes up here needs to thank the Jews or something. So it's your turn.
Say something bad stuff about them.
I don't have to like explain to you honestly.
I'm joking. Very nice.
Okay.
It was a good thing for the blacks, per se, because now they're making money. But was it really a good thing for the whites? They're no longer playing. The same thing applies to any job. Just think of jobs as resources. They are the resource.
Yeah.
So for the white male, it was not a good thing that they are introducing these black people to their jobs. Number one, here comes that domino effect again. What's going to happen on the job? There's going to be fights. Especially in the early days, there's going to be fights. There's going to be people being harassed. There's going to be attacks.
Yeah. Some growing pains.
Right.
Growing pains.
Yeah. And then
are the reason to avoid doing something, right?
And then the next thing is, guess what? Those jobs that were traditionally given to the next generation of white kids, now they're given to black kids. What happened to the white kids? Wait. What happened to the white kids' job that they were already guaranteed? No, they're not. They're giving now today. That's the point.
You think these jobs are zero sum, which means if some people are getting them, then less white people are getting them, right? I understand why you think that there's other reasons why it's wrong, but let's just assume that that's correct, right? What you're saying is, your essential argument is that by letting black people into the workforce,
into their workforce, into their market.
Wait. What you're saying?
Can I say something afterwards?
By letting black people into the competitive. And you're
No.
saying that was the bad thing
You
because
added another.
to be more competitive.
You added another piece.
Wait. Yes, that is what you're saying. You say
No, I didn't say the best people. You said best. Yes.
Let him finish, Ryan.
Yeah, you're saying that we as men can't compete with women and win.
No, that's not what I said.
Take them out of the workforce. So that's where you're.
That's an intimidation.
Back to Australia got a party, a birthday balloon.
Go ahead, Cameron. Let Cameron land there.
I just want to respond. That's all. Because he got it wrong again.
The logical conclusion is more competition bad. I can't compete when there's more competition and I'm going to lose out. So I need an artificial way to move it or social way to remove the competition because I just can't compete as men. And that's weak force. That's like some sexist shit, man. Yeah,
No. So no, it's not. You actually added a few things that were not there. You brought in a few nuances. No one said that these black people were best. You gotta stop right there. The same thing with the women. No one said that these black or these women period are doing the job better than men. The statistics don't even show that. It already says that men do more work on these jobs and they spend more time on the job than the women do. For whatever reason. 4 hours.
I'm not.
Getting the jobs because of the same DEI shit. We're literally supplementing your position. It's just because you're black, or it's because you're a woman, or it's because you wear rainbow shirts and shit. It ain't got nothing to do with your ability to do the job.
or because you're white.
No, it's their market. Listen, it's their market. It's theirs. They created the market. They don't owe you anything. You're fighting to be a part of their market. They're not fighting to be a part of yours.
No, you don't. I know you probably don't understand how low the economy was kind of built to back to slaves.
No, you don't understand my point, and that's the reason why you lose.
Hey, Ryan, I had something to respond to what you're saying.
You saying the white
This is
people
how
right
Ryan.
to be
So you said that the whites were right, and you gotta understand those whites
To be afraid.
right. Okay, cool. I hear what you said. And the example you gave was sports. Let me just say this. What happened with those individuals, those white individuals, just like Cameron said, they wasn't able to keep up anymore. They couldn't compete with the blacks because the blacks outclassed them in every which way in sports. They were more physical. They were more physical. They were more dominant.
after their ancestors spread them that way. But yeah.
Yeah, this is facts. Now check this out. Those white people now, they can't compete with these black people. So what happened? They lost out. And one group of people, which are the whites, not these off-whites which you're talking about. The white people used them and they benefited from the blacks. It wasn't like they didn't want, they wanted them for a specific reason. They wanted them because they know that black people are more physically dominated when they go on that court or they go on that football field, bro. This is why.
What about work?
Oh, Nathan, it's because they want
They're lying. Lying.
It's how the kindness of their heart. That's why they hide the back.
The point is this, Ryan. So listen, the white people were right, bro. I mean, the white people, the ones who wanted them to work, they were right. Right? Because they know that they was going to get a bang for their buck. They know that hey, I didn't have to pay these Negroes a bunch of money, and I got way more product than I bargained for. But the whites, they were entitled. Or the so-called off-whites, they were entitled. Right? So that's the difference. They were right. Let me just finish. They were right in hiring black people. They are now right in hiring women. And the same thing with the women. The women, they put up and maybe it's not the jobs that you like, but they put up just as much work, just as men, right? Like teachers, nurses, and all that other shit. And if you look at their pay, they don't get paid as much as their male counterparts, bro.
That's not true.
But they use.
It's not true at all.
I'm not true at all.
Yeah,
All right, let me define.
Bro, just look at the fucking numbers, bro.
Hold on, so now we're right back to Lions' original point. At what cost were they right? At the cost of the foundation of what a society is built on.
No, they actually, wait, sports, wait, one second, sports sports right now with black people and women have one of the most entertaining things. He didn't do sports as an example.
Because they're prioritizing the dollar and when
Yeah, and those people who benefit from it,
Where are the white players? Where are the white players?
What are you talking about? The white players ain't the person who hiring black people. They play on
So listen to what I'm saying. Say, for example, we have legacy players. White guy, his son grows up to want to play the same position and all of that. Now he's not going to be, even though he's good, he's not going to be that's the point though. We're talking about the people at the bottom. I'm giving you something. I want you to understand. There's like in St. Louis, there's a factory in St. Louis. It's called Anheuser-Busch. Generations of people come here to work at Anheuser-Busch. I know at least 4 generations straight personally that have worked there in this exact same place. But because of all of the new policies, not because that they don't actually have the population, not because they don't have the skill set, it's only because they have politicians who are trying to claim that they're making things equal by giving the jobs to the black people versus giving the jobs to the same traditional white folks.
How many languages do you know?
Yeah, little bit. I speak many languages. Maybe that's why I have easy to learn.
How many languages do you know?
Oh, okay. I don't know, like 6 languages, I think.
How many?
Or 5, I think, maybe.
Which?
Which is, let's see, Arabic, Swedish, English, German, Turkish, and a little bit of Aramaic.
Wait, so what language did you speak to your dog? Was it Bosnian or something?
No, Swedish.
Weird. Okay.
Why is it weird? But I speak to him in Arabic sometimes too, but barely.
Freudian psychoanalysis of it is all of his. He really dislikes degeneracy and sexual promiscuity, and I think it comes from a place of pain that he has in his life around those things.
I think it's because he's so ugly and disgusting looking.
If I always had women be not nice to me when I hit on them, I would also think that the pursuit of imagine I was the weakest paraplegic ever. You think that I would then say, oh, becoming an Olympic athlete, that's the important thing to do with your life. People tend to think that things aren't important that are not within their reach.
I see. So your theory is that given that he's ugly, he's been rejected by women, and that he's rejected by women made him dislike sex and pleasure. And given that he disliked sex and pleasure, he had adopted theism to be as an anti-degenerate.
No, the theism. I think the theism is for intellectual pursuits. The theism is for intellectual pursuits. The thing that I'm only pointing to is the fact that he thinks that sexual he thinks that people that have lots of sex in an ethical way are themselves just bad for its own sake, and I think that view is
I see.
Isn't that rooted in Christianity?
Well, Jesus was a hottie. I don't think Jesus was doing it for them.
I mean, Paul's a bit. He didn't like sex at all, I think.
Well, Paul is always depicted as a bald guy. Jesus is always depicted as a good-looking guy.
That's true. Paul is also depicted as ugly, I think.
Like a bald guy, angry bald guy.
Right.
And I think in the Acts of the Apostles, Paul is kind of chill. But if you read the epistles, he's this maverick who's just angry and want to beef with everybody. He was smoke with everyone.
I would describe Jesus as a very conservative hippie. That's, he's a contradiction.
No, do you think he's conservative?
Adhering to the Bible, it's true. Sorry?
He wasn't adhering, he was reforming.
You know what it is, in all honesty, I'm not as well versed in, religious theology as you are, so I'm just saying what I think,
I hear.
Yeah.
But hippie is a pretty fair label, right? I wouldn't say he was a conservative hippie. I'd just say Yeah, straight up hippie. Rules don't matter, man.
At least progressive.
Wait, you're talking about Jesus
He
right now?
was a progressive. He was.
Was a hippie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. I thought that Venus was a hippie. I'm like, Venus is not a hippie.
He hung out with the prostitutes, grew his hair long, gave a temple on a mount. Dude, the guy was a straight up hippie. Not even a question.
Yeah, I agree. He's a hippie. I agree.
Sam is a hippie, I'm not a hippie.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know how to describe myself.
So where
I'm
are
like normie.
Where are you? You're like a cynical normie who is
Normie.
yeah.
Hey, where's that? Where do you
Normie. Who likes to
Let's get
travel.
these anime pictures.
What?
It's I'll show you how to do it, Timothy.
Wait.
But before I do that, Timothy, I want you like Timothy. The idea is like you can make any image this image. So if like you want to make your face or something like this, you can.
Yeah, no, presumably, no, but I'm saying like lots of people, it's like, you guys all using the same apples.
Yeah, check. You say ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Say, hey, turn this image into the style of Studio Ghibli, and it does it.
Silent what, sorry?
Studio Ghibli, the people that made Totoro.
Just type it out for
Just look up who made
Send it.
Studio
It's a
Ghibli.
famous studio that's made like the best rated anime ever. Well, not the kind of animes that I like, but like the ones rated as best of all time, like the studio. But yeah, Image, before you do that, then you need to click the link that is pinned to this room.
Give me a minute when I get my card there.
Yeah, what's going on?
Timothy, I tried to talk to Yoko about Zionism and shit, and she just immediately left the stage.
Yeah, no, I saw it was it. She doesn't fuck with you.
This was not.
She's a big fan of me, though. Which is understandable, though.
We should also understand though.
I think
she's a
I
big
think she
fan.
likes me more now. I think she likes me more than she likes me.
No, she doesn't. She likes me more because she doesn't go around like making room time.
What I can do, hold on a second.
How does the man adapt to this?
Hold on a second. What I can do as a man, I can offer more than the money that put in for you get. Right? Because if I'm offering more, okay, everybody wants money, but if I can offer something more, then I will get more out of her. Why can't we arrive to that conclusion?
What makes you think that the men? What makes you think the men are?
I mean, most of us are.
The argument is that that's the argument that's spoken out loud, right? There's a great conversation between the I think she's the CEO of the dating site Hinge and
Exactly. I saw that one.
I forget his name, but he's a male, a guy that Galloway. There's a great conversation with them. They did an interview on the CEO channel. In any event, they did great interview. And so
Riyabya. Hey, yo, Riyabya. How are those little girls on the bus? How are those little girls on the bus that you talking to and approaching and they got the security camera footage of the back of Riyabya? Hey, Riyabya. You one dumb motherfucker. You so stupid. You so stupid. I heard you in a room. You were talking to yourself. You got some kind of podcast or something. You just rambling like a rambling man. Try reading a book and going to the gym. It's the best advice you'll ever get on this app. It's free too. It's unsolicited. Go to the gym and read a book, fatty. That's right. SUP word. F word, N word. That's what I like to say. Fun. That's what it spells. Fun. F word, N word.
When the man is on ATM, then they stay around longer for the money. It's not oversimplification. I'm just being more precise than you are. And you agree with me.
Retarded boy. You projecting F word, N word.
You're saying the dependency factor is the money. Because you want to say
I have been respectful to you this entire time. I've allowed you to have your conversation.
Okay.
Stop fucking interrupting.
He can't help it. He's British. That's all they ever do over there. Have you ever seen Parliament?
So again, and I would implore you to listen to that interview because I learned a lot in that freaking interview. Like, again, there's one of the few topics I agree with Ryan on. With respect to this whole propaganda piece, with respect to dating and mating and family. It is freaking propaganda. It ain't working. Because another thing that I learned, my wife works in the high risk pregnancy unit, right? One thing that she is learning, because a lot of these women are older, some of them are single, they're all wishing that they would have not waited this long and freaking have kids. Because now their health and freaking life is on the line trying to bring a life in this world. And then they're late 30s, 40s, trying to freaking procreate. And a lot of them, and this you get into that total, right? But a lot of them have these conversations like, what the hell was I thinking? Why am I waiting this long? Putting my body at risk when I should have did this freaking 15 years ago.
But then
that tells me.
They're not the media women.
Okay, you're gonna do it again. I don't know what.
So that's the thing. You gotta preach it. Learn not to talk about that, brother. You can talk about how the whites were right. Learn to talk about how the whites were right for us to feel hate, bro.
Like, fucking hell. And you keep saying shit that isn't the shit that you keep lying about the security. You start talking about, oh, my wife works in this thing and she's older, miserable.
Alright, break it up. Man, Kieran, calm down. Listen to me. 1 second, Kieran, calm down. Listen to me, respectfully, Lions, point was this. 1 second, bro. Women in the workforce, he wasn't talking about their relationships with men or anything like that. His initial point